afternoon. Good afternoon. This is Victoria Small. I am coming in from the CHI, Chicago, Illinois. Today is May 1st, you all. It's May 1st. It's a sunny day here in Chicago, and I am taken aback. We are still sheltered in place, and the expressway is crowded. So there's two things happening right now. Either everybody decided they're going to go do their curbside pickups right now, or they are going to just take a solo ride, which seems to be something that's taboo. I don't know why, but a solo ride right now during COVID-19 shelter-in-place quarantine times it's actually a mental health move, okay? And I need people to understand that. This has been my mental health move for all of my life. Ever since I could drive, I would get in my car and take a ride and just clear my mind. Like nighttime expressway, nighttime highway driving for me is mind clearing. Anyway, I just wanted to come by and just talk about a couple things because I am very, very much aware of a couple different reactions that there have been to the shelter-in-place movements and COVID-19 and quarantine. All of those things are actually interchangeable, so whatever you refer to it as, that's what I'm talking about. So today is day 51 that we've been quarantined in Chicago. So 51 divided by 7 days a week, that's about 7 weeks, because 7 times 7 is 49. So 7 weeks in a couple days, if you want to calculate it that way. I am an accountant by trade, so everything is a number to me. But so the last 7 weeks we've been quarantined, and I know for a fact that this thing has literally taken a hold of people in different ways. And I can tell you, I am a people, right? I'm people. When it first happened, I was absolutely 100% awestruck at the fact that I could not move around as I wished and go where I wanted to go and spend time with who I wanted to spend time with. Totally understood, and I still understand to this day what it is about. I just have to admit that I'm perplexed, that it bothers me. I'm confused. I do not like it. I still don't like it. I didn't like it when it started. I don't like it now. Now that I got that out, let me say this. The first 3, maybe even 4 weeks of this, I was done. Like the first 4 weeks, I couldn't shift into it. You know, I could not accept it. I could not just keep going, life as usual. I could not maintain my normal positive, perky responses to things. I was really affected. And why was I really affected? Because I'm an extrovert, as you can tell by all the colors on the head wrap. I'm an extrovert, and I like people. I genuinely like people. I genuinely like to hang out with people. I genuinely like to sit across the table from people and break bread. I genuinely like to have in-depth conversations about nothing and about something. So this really bothered me. And so then they introduced Zoom. We're going to Zoom everything. Like all of this stuff is going to be Zoomed now, right? You know Zoom, the online video chat platform. So we're going to Zoom everything. And so that bothered me. That bothered my whole soul, because though I can see my people, I can't touch them. I can't hug them. I can't like taste your food. You can't taste mine. That's the degree to which it bothers me. Like if my cousins, if we go out and we have a meal, like I want to be able to get food out of out of one of their plates or out of the general appetizer plate in the middle of the table. I want to be able to do that. That's a very common practice for us. And so though we've had a couple Zoom sessions ourselves, but it really has touched my whole soul. But I would love to see these chicks in person. You know what I mean? So as an extrovert, this thing has really, really, really bothered me. So it took me 4 weeks to really deal with the fact that my extrovertedness, and that's probably made up, that my extrovertedness was being controlled, and that I was being told in so many ways, your natural way of being is not okay. Your natural way of being is not okay. So that went into the whole mental health thing, right? And I started watching Facebook and all the social media platforms, and they're like, mental health is so important right now, this, that, and the other. Do you know my crazy tail was in the midst of a mental health dilemma and didn't even realize I was in the midst of one. And then one day tears just came from everywhere. I just had a day where I just started crying, and I told my husband, this is hard for me. And where he had made an easy transition into it, because he's naturally an introvert. So it, like, you know, it was just tough for me. So it took me, if we've been in this 7 weeks, and it took me about 4 weeks to start to adjust, I can tell you that this last week, which is week 7, weirdo, I just now decided to really get into being who I need to be and how I need to be her within the quarantine, shelter in place, COVID-19 season. Just now decided to do that. So what does that mean for me? That means I've done my face. I'm playing with head wraps. I did magnetic lashes yesterday. I've done my face like 2 or 3 times in the last week, whereas the first 4 weeks, baby, not a brush, a brow, nothing. Got nothing. I woke up and I was at it. Whatever it was, that's what you got. And so just wanting to say that. And then the introverts, I get it. It wasn't a tough situation for you all. It wasn't a shift. It wasn't really a shift. I totally understand. You guys enjoy being alone. You enjoy all the alone activities. I understand, but I'm just telling you that an extrovert, it was tough. But what did that really bring me to? That really brings me to this point. Ever since this thing got started, hear me clear. Ever since this thing got started, I have read and seen and heard with my own ears and my own eyes, you know, you better be this, that, and the third when we come out of this. You need to be bigger, brighter, bolder, better, right? Bigger, brighter, bolder, better when we come out of this COVID-19. You better be thinner, and you better be more smart, and you better have taken 9,000 free classes, and you better, you know, really have developed a skill within yourself. And if you're an entrepreneur, you better have made so much more money. You better do this, and you better develop your skills, and you better listen. I am here to say that some people have just been trying to survive and make it through this piece of mess hogwash season that we are in. What does that mean? Some people are really trying to just make it out of freaking live. Do you know what I mean? I mean physically, like literally make it out alive. So we're trying to deal with our health during this thing, make sure that we are following all the CDC, I believe those are the initials, following all of the CDC regulations and doing all the things that they need to do. Some of us are essential workers, so we've never had the opportunity to stay in the house, and we're trying to literally survive, literally make it out of this season alive. And then some people are like trying to make it out in emotionally, and then you have those that are trying to make it out mentally. Like there's a lot of things that people have have going on with this thing, and they're trying to, like, it's different responses. So here I am here today to tell you as an extrovert that it took 4 weeks to really to even contemplate accepting what was going on, to now 7 weeks into this thing, really just bought into it. Okay, decided to just buy into it. Not that I had a choice, but I'm just saying my transition from the day it happened to now it has not been easy. And so I am here today to say, don't tell another person how much greater, better, bigger, brighter they should be when they come through this thing, if that's not what their focus has been. Because some of us really are just trying to survive it and get back to normal. And what I have been told and what I understand above all things is that normal in and of itself don't even look like it's something that's going to show its head in the first year after they tell us, yeah, you guys can go back outside. So it's tough. You know what I'm saying? It's super tough. It is super tough. I am just, if I could say anything, and you all, I'm trying to control some climate in this car, but if I could say anything to anybody about anything, you do you. You survive through this thing the best way you can. You do you. If survival is literally what you're trying to do, then that's what you do. If you personally within yourself want to come out a bigger, brighter, better, bolder person, then you do that. But take care of the business that pays you, which is your own business. And pray for everybody. Be nice to everybody. And God forbid, while you're out and about, stop sliding past people as if they have some type of leprosy or some type of thing growing out of the side of their face. They're a human being trying to survive and trying to deal with this thing just like you. So be sensible, but be kind, right? Like, you know, the person just put the card away. Okay, don't go grab that card. That's common sense. You know, go grab another card. Or if there's cards at the front of the grocery store that they have sanitized, okay, go grab those cards. But as you're standing, as you grab that card and there's somebody that works at that store, or there's another person, hey, say good morning or hello, afternoon, something, because your voice can be heard through your mask. You do know that, right? So it's probably better than that dry smile that most people give when they encounter somebody. Now I actually I don't know if you spoke to me unless you actually part your lips and say hello to me. So, you know, I want to just give you guys, I just wanted to come and share with you and give you my whole extrovert reaction to this shelter in place season. But I also wanted to say, leave people alone. Let them get through this the best way they can. Literally, some people are just trying to take it day for day. There's lost income. There are lost loved ones. There are lost emotional ties that people actually have. Like, we are human beings designed to connect. We're not designed to be alone. And let me tell you another thing. We're not designed to be in the house with just our four and no more. That's not how we're designed either. So this thing could be hitting people and being super tough on people in ways that you do not have a clue. So be kind and be sensible. You all be safe out here. Wash your hands, wear your mask, and listen, if you don't need to go someplace, don't go. It's really just that simple. If you need to go out for groceries, that's one of the Maslow's needs hierarchy of needs. It's the first one. We need food. We need shelter, right? Get you some food. Get back in the house. If you have a deck, if you have a porch, if you have a yard, go out there, run around the yard, jump, do what you need to do. Get some exercise, just because you need to keep the heart pumping, right? You need to keep the limbs moving, because it's so easy to get connected to a couch. It's so easy to get connected to a bed. And my cousin tells, she says it better than anybody. The bed is draining. And it really is. I'm telling you, if you've had any type of injury or surgery, the best thing you can do is get up out of that bed, sweetie, and get moving. Because if the more you're in that bed, the more your body is not doing what it's designed to do, which is move and have fluid movement. I guess it's safe to say I'm fired up about this topic, because my desire has been to return to normalcy, which I don't know what that is going to be, or I don't know. But in that, I wanted to exercise a little bit, right? In the time that I've been sheltered in place, I wanted to make sure that I was getting my exercises in at least 4 or 5 times a week. But if I fall short and I hit 3 or 4, I thank God for safety. I thank God for a stronger immune system. You know what I mean? I'm thanking God for just waking me up on Tuesday and then Wednesday and then Thursday. And what is today? Today's Friday. I really highly resent, I just highly resent somebody getting on there to say, if you come out of this thing and you're no bigger, better, brighter, bolder than you were when you went in, then you basically are what, hogwash or something. I just don't like it, because I understand that some of us are seriously trying to just survive through this season and figure out how to come out. Here's a trick word: happy, right? Trying to come out happy. Trying to come out happy. Like that. Like, it's a big deal. So thank you all so much for just pressing play and listening to what I have to say. I hope that it blessed you. I hope that you are safe. I hope that you are protecting your joy and your peace and your mental health. And I hope that you are doing whatever whatever is required of you individually to be well during this special time that we're living in. I hope that you're doing that and don't be influenced any other way. You all be great. I love you much. Chat later. Victoria Small. I'm out.